Today begins a week of exclusive interviews with the Bentonville Film Festival team, and today we're joined by Wendy from BFF and Bianca from the film Beyond the Ashes to tell us more about this year's festival and Bianca's powerful new film. Welcome, everybody. Thank you for being here.
Hi, thanks for having us.
Absolutely.
Of course.
So, Wendy, talk about the 11th anniversary of Bentonville Film Festival.
Oh my gosh,
What we
we
need to
are
know.
so excited. The 11th anniversary, can you believe it?
Wow, it's crazy to me.
So we started out with a handful of films and a big, bold idea, and now we're going into over 100 events. We just have such a great, thriving community here in Bentonville, so we're really proud to be here.
Absolutely. Is there anything new with the festival this year that people can kind of look forward to?
So many new things. So this year, on Wednesday of this week, we're kicking off with the STEAM sessions. So that's a new program for us. So you'll get to hear from one of the first female astronauts. So she's going to be doing our keynote, Emily Calendari. And then we'll also have Daryl Eves from a series called The Chosen. So there's a lot of amazing programming there as well, including AI and screenwriting and all kinds of new technologies in the filmmaking world.
That's
Wow,
awesome.
that's
Great
very neat.
opportunities
Yeah,
too.
absolutely.
And then we have a creator convergence on Thursday, so that's kind of bringing the full circle of IP, filmmaking, creatives to kind of understand how to, sell your IP into a big box store like maybe a Walmart.
Yeah.
Cool.
What a cool workshop. Great idea. I love that. Yes. Bianca, let's talk about your film.
Yes,
Right?
okay,
Yeah, what
exciting.
can you tell us about Beyond the Ashes?
Okay, so, and I know Brian Carlson was on just a few
Yes,
days
he
ago.
was.
He did such an amazing job.
He
Thanks
was
for having
fabulous.
him. He is. And honestly, he is kind of the guy who inspired the whole film. And so essentially, if you hear about Beyond the Ashes and you're wondering what it is, it's a story about Northwest Arkansas, about the cycling trails and the people who advocated to make them adaptive. And then the response that the Trailblazers, a cycling nonprofit, had to not like just creating basic trails. They went above and beyond, and they raised the bar to create these trails that are not only just exciting and accessible, but challenging the ways that these people ride. And kind of diving a little bit more into it, you're going to hear from individuals who are paraplegic, quadriplegic, folks that have sustained TBIs, and how cycling has given them a renewed sense of self or reconnected them to the outdoors. And reminded them that they can recreate like they once did.
Yeah.
And it's just it's such a beautiful story. And even if you're not really into cycling or mountain biking, if you watch this, you are going to feel enlightened and hopefully empowered to be an advocate for them.
Yeah, that's an amazing story.
It is a really great film.
I know we've asked you this before, Wendy,
Yes.
but what do you think makes Northwest Arkansas just the perfect place for the Bentonville Film Festival?
I think Northwest Arkansas is not just a backdrop for us, it's a collaborator. We have people in the community that are informing us of what they want to see. We're leaning into our homegrown program. There's so many great filmmakers here in the region. So listening and learning, but definitely Northwest Arkansas is a collaborator of the festival.
Yeah. And to that end, I mean, you were just talking about this amazing film that was shot in Northwest Arkansas on our adaptive trails, which is really cool. What do you hope that people, when they see this film, are going to come away with?
Yes, one, I hope people are just excited to be here and to know that something like this is happening and that it took one person, going to a nonprofit and saying, how about we do this? And then basically creating this momentum that turned into a physical thing. And now there's about 50 miles and counting of connected trails that these users can ride without having to rely on a support rider, which if you talk to some of these folks, it's they didn't know if they would be able to do that again.
Right.
And so really what I want people to walk away from is to feel like they're ready to be an advocate and to continue to create access in the outdoors.
Sure.
Or just anywhere.
Yeah.
So it's just walk away feeling passionate.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
That's great.
Well, thank you both for joining us.
Yes, for filling
Yes.
us in. We're
And
so
congratulations,
excited.
11 years, and this is going to be an amazing
Thank
week
you.
with BFF.
We're
I know,
excited. Yeah,
fantastic.
so come out
Thank
and
you.
see some stuff.
Yeah, we will, for
Absolutely.
sure.